Sorry about that, guys. Had a little interruption there. This will be part two to this video, and it's a good thing I put it up. In pieces. But we were talking about how people have the right to actually come up with ideas, political ideas, and to present them to the Senate and the Congress. You have every right to do that. And like I told my nephew, the worst case scenario is you're going to get heckled to death by 95% of them. But there will be a 5% that's going to listen to you and say, that's a good idea, and maybe get behind you. It's not 100%, but maybe. But if you don't try, you'll never know. And that idea that you had, someone else might steal it. And then all the work that you had, you think that you are the only one that had it, and next thing you know, you're not. So that's where I go with that. Now, here's another thing. Everybody complains about the politicians and the senators and how they shouldn't be in like at the age of 70, and they should. There should be a term limit when it comes to that stuff. But here's the other part. A lot of these senators and congressmen, they run unopposed. When election day comes up, there's no one on the other side to oppose them, and they end up pretty much getting in by default because no one's there to change the vote otherwise. Now, you don't have to be a political genius to become a politician. You really don't. Look at some of them that are in there right now, God's sakes. Do you have to know law? Yes. Do you have to go to school for that? No. You can pick up a lot of law books from the local library and learn what you're supposed to and become educated enough to follow that. Or you could take the route and go back to school and do get that degree. There's nothing wrong with trying that. Do you have to be a military person to be in powers of position? No. Does it help a lot of times? It does, especially if you're in the part where you have actually been a commander or a high-ranking guy, NCO, anything that knows how to lead. That is a plus. Not all the time, though. I mean, look at certain presidents. Like Donald Trump was never in the military, but does he know how to lead? He does, because he knew how to run a business. And in order to be where he's at, I don't care what you say, as partisan, being backwards or being a crook, he is, but he knew how to run his business to the point where he became a billionaire after being bankrupt a couple times. That's pretty impressive. Now, in that aspect, you do need to know something about leadership if you're going to run for politics. A political view. You can't be someone that rolls over and allows the other opposing side to run you over every time you come up with an idea or a rule or a law. That being said, if you think that there's a problem with how things are being run, which there is, why don't you take the steps to change it? If you can't change it politically by becoming a politician, maybe start a petition to start that. Maybe start peacefully protesting or setting up demonstrations in an area peacefully, not what just went down over this summer. Your words will be heard a lot more if you do so. And I know bloodshed a lot of times gets the attention quicker, but eventually that'll fade, and your ways of doing things won't work. I mean, one of the best peaceful political speakers, Martin Luther King Jr., he did not push violence, nor did he aid it. He was actually well against that, and his ideas resonate still to today with what's going on. Even the fact that I'm not African American, I still believe in a lot of the stuff that he has preached, with the equality for all. And we really do got to get back to that equality for all. We have to come up with the fact that we shouldn't be granted certain things on the color of our skin or our nationality. and punishing ones that really had nothing to do with the atrocities. The idea is not to punish, but educate and let people know what went around and went down, and not let it happen again. Because unfortunately, if the old saying in history, if you forget what's going on, you're doomed to repeat it. And that's the point, is to not forget the atrocities and honor the ones that did suffer in those areas, and not push your agendas to the point where it makes someone that had nothing to do with it, just on the color of their skin, feel guilty. That's not the way to do this. And it's not raising good morals and ideas for our youth. So, with that being said, I think this will end the part 2 of this, and because I can't find my way out of this level, it's actually starting to frustrate me a little bit. But I'll let you guys go, and when next we come on, hopefully we'll see where my video is. Hopefully I have it edited. If not, within the next week or so, I'll give you guys a top 10. Well, let's do less, because I don't have 10 on it, but first-person shooters. Why not? I mean, they all have some sort of military or scientific military stuff behind them, and it's something entertaining and fun for you guys to relate to. And we'll do that next time. Rendrag Selak saying peace out from the Patriotic Demon.